Hello and welcome to another Forge Lines recast. I'll be your host, Walker, and today we're looking at a game on the Galactic War Battlefront. It is between TA for Life and Funkoff. TA for Life taking the right base, while Funkoff is on the left as a Seraphim, TA for Life as the Aeon. And Galactic War Alpha has been getting started. Lots of interesting things have happened. We've already gone through our first round, in which the Aeon were defeated and Pilot reset the map with some adjusted rule conditions to make it a little slower pace so faction can't die in a week. But anyways, a few other things to talk about. You can actually still get into the Galactic War Private Alpha by going to the Forge Alliance Forever donation page and donating and giving Pilot some money, and he will let you join in the Galactic War Alpha, even if you didn't make it to the Indiegogo. And anyways, I will also be doing a giveaway of said alpha. So if you want to have a chance to win a Galactic War Private Alpha, I don't know what to call it. It's not really a key, but if you wish to get into Galactic War Private Alpha, leave a comment in the comment section below saying your Forge Alliance Forever name and something witty or interesting. Like, what's your favorite food, favorite unit, favorite map? I don't know. And T for Life coming out with first 3 NGs and then 3 scouts. Very ballsy. Not many people would be prepared to do that versus Funkoff. Funkoff spreading 2 Selines and sending 2 Fams. Looks like TA for Life will have enough Auroras just in time. TA for Life coming out with a 2nd land and a 3rd land at the same time. He just doesn't care. He's just gonna build 2 land factories at the same time. He doesn't care. That's inefficient. It's TA for Life. Aurora's in position to defend the expansion. See, will TA for Life manage to kite it? Or will get cleaned up on the top side by the ACU? It looks like TA for Life will be able to kill this thing without too much trouble. It's what I mean when I say Aeon do actually have the best early raiding capacity, because the Aurora will win 1v1 versus anything. Though the Celine is quite a nice unit, not necessarily for raiding, but for getting that big game intel. It looks like TA for Life will send his ACU to the top. Funkoff going to get 3 land factories and then go to the bottom. TA for Life attempting to wall off his bottom expansion. Interesting, he walled off after the mass ejector. So we'll wall off, then get the mass ejector, but he's to his own, and our first conflict arises. Will TA for Life lose his engineer? Oh, the wall off isn't even going to do anything. And that's that. TA for Life will go ahead, trying to crusade his way in. He's got his ACU in a position to defend incoming units while his engineers can move in. TA for Life going to clean up this bottom expansion for himself. Didn't lose the mechs. Very important. Nothing of value was lost. Now TA for Life being a bit cautious. He's got his radar up now. Both players have a radar, so they can kind of see what the opponent is doing. Can't really see their base, but you can see the units flowing out of it. Celine going to go ahead and take out an engineer. Engineer not going to be able to reclaim that. Good kill on the Celine. Funkoff showing the control he has. And 2 scouts coming in. Best raiding party ever. You know? Scouts. Funkoff a bit behind, will push forward with his ACU, although he has lost his radar coverage, so he doesn't really know what's going on. And a move that surprises no one, 3 scouts attempting to raid did absolutely nothing. They might have some hope if they were Snoops. But now, we see 12 tanks with Funkoff's ACU. This is a very dangerous board, so emergency point defenses are planned. When's he getting them? Not soon enough. He finishes the factory, gets up the emergency point defense. All but TF on this side of the battlefield, taking out the energy storage. Watch battles simultaneously happen. Chief of Life moving around. We'll give lots of respect to Funkoff, but Funkoff just doing a substantial bit of damage now, reclaiming TF factories. Looks like he will be able to get one emergency point defense up. What? Interesting. Garcia's only controlled the panel on the left. Bet you didn't know that. I didn't either. Now TF Life might have some trouble. There are quite a few units from Funkoff, but it looks like Funkoff will not have enough, especially with the lowest kiting. And even more with them just sending them in one at a time. And now Funkoff, he's reclaimed the first factory. Multiple protect 1 point defense going up. Plan is for 3 of them. TF Life continues to roll. As we can see, Funkoff now with a power advantage. And he's about to get this Hydro, which will further it even further. Protect 1 point defense will force Funkoff's ACU from going up to the right. But he still has the opportunity to reclaim the rest of these factories, judging he's not getting the mass. He could use the mass. TF managed to steal one of his factory's masses back. It looks like TF will go ahead and start doing a land spam in the top expansion. So the situation we're seeing right now is a half-base trade, where both players don't have enough firepower to take over each other's bases, but they do have enough build capacity to set up their bases in the expansions. You don't always see that often. TF Life continues to roll through. He needs to take out his power. TF Life very low on the power, though he will be getting a Hydro. No, he won't. He's just going to be getting more factories. Aurora's trying their best to defend. ACU still at 3/4 of its health. And now there's the energy storage. There's no way Funkoff can defend the energy storage. And without that, he'll have no hope of really taking out the point defense without being at risk of losing versus Aurora. So Funkoff now with 27 kills, moving forward. He's lost any supporting artillery. And it looks like TF Life will manage to close off this gap as he slowly picks away on his Funkoff's power. Funkoff finding himself without any supporting units and no way to get more units there. TF Life showing the map control, but he is losing his factories at quite an alarming rate. TF Life now down to 4 factories. And actually, Funkoff down to 2 factories. Funkoff really no capacity to really do much. He's floating 500 mass. And he's got more than enough power. Let's get these NGs on building factories. Fast. Funkoff will go for an air play. Bombers will counter the Aurora quite nicely. TF Life looking to set up shop. We'll speed things up a bit. TF Life continues to spam power, spam factories in his top expansions, where Funkoff is doing the same in the bottom expansion. No NGs on power though, and only 1 on land spam. That's a key difference. Funkoff not really spending much. He doesn't really have much power at this point, or mass. Whereas T for Life is very comfortable on his economy. He's doing a very good eco right here, not wasting any power or mass. And now attempt to raid the suspension will be met with lots of roars. We'll see, will we get any engineer kills? Oh, T for Life losing his build capacity. But Aurors are still being constructed here, and they should be able to clean things up. Bomber coming off, first kill from the Barrier into 10. TF5 cleaning up the rating, though he will lose his radar there. Lots of Tech 1 point defenses here. This is completely unpenetrable to an ACU. You can run in against one and reclaim it, or overcharge it, but you can't run in against two without losing way too much health for what it's worth. Bomber's coming out, doing lots of damage to you for life. Has a good number of factories though, and he has the mass. It's important. TF5 doing miracles worth of reclaim. I managed to get most of the reclaim in this area, as well as Funk off space. He's getting a factory just for the purpose of reclaim. So we'll have to see what Funkov can do with these bombers. Funkov got his energy storage back, and he will overcharge his point defense after bombing it. One bomb and one overcharge is enough. Although this is a dangerous amount of roars if it decides to trigger ACU. Funkov possibly realizing he's lost and going to suicide into the base. No, he's going to play it safe. Tech 2 point defense gets constructed, and immediately meets TF Life's ACU. Runs into another Tech 1 point defense. TF Life, will he overcharge it, or will he respect it? And he will respect it. Let the point defense be constructed. Yeah, Tech 2 land with Bolsheviks now out. Stationary flak will defeat the bombers in this area. And now Funkov, very badly outnumbered by Tier for Life's Auroras. Funkov just doesn't have the map control. Perhaps instead of trying to push, he should have acquired this expansion with enough artillery. That's something we're not seeing. Not much. I don't see any Zuthies on the map. Now TF Life going to go ahead and take the middle. This is a fairly important sum of mass. We've got about 2,000-3,000 reclaim in the middle. You can get quite a few Tech 2 massive stretchers off of them. And now Tech 2 land for TF Life. Coming out of this top factory. Well, that's a lot of Auroras. Auroras cutting successfully. Tech 2 point defense now being constructed. In an attempt to secure this area. Will it be enough? That's the question. Ultras now coming in. Ultras versus massive Tech 1 spam, and oh no! Flank lost the radar. Tech 2 point defense nowhere near as effective without radar. They can't see where the units are. All the units here can now shoot back. Funkov needs to get his radar back online as soon as possible. Ultras continuing to be microed as effectively as possible. But now Funkov, finding himself without many units. He's got 2 Ultras and 2 Dams to his name. He's building a lot of Tech 2 point defense. T-Flight going to counter with mobile missile launchers in the air of his own. I missed this. It was D-Flight dropping into the back of the base, taking out, doing damage to the Tech 1 point defense. T-Flight showing what map control can do over prolonged periods of time, especially reclaim. Now just all out Tech 2 land spam from TA for life. Deposits his Tech 1 land factories. Going to be building as much Tech 2 as he can. Maybe not, +7. +2 will be fine, thank you. No, there's no TMD here. Funkoff attempting to get Tech 2 on the ACU. Oh, showing his better manners. Chief left with one fence of his own. See, that's how you respond. You can't stop Tia for life. Now Zuki's coming out. They're way too little, way too late. Now Funkoff going to run in. He's got Tech 2 and he's got gun. And he's got no cares in the world. Attempts to overcharge units, not being entirely successful, coming under way too much Aurora fire. Though Tifa coming out with the second drop. Looks like he'll be dropping in the back of Funkoff's base. Respect. Respect. Gotta respect a man who will go ahead and just take out the energy storage. Now Funkoff in a good position. He's actually managed to blaze his way through TA for Life's army. 97 kills later. Our artillery Aurora drop will take out his energy storage, and it's not good. Just not good. That ain't gonna do. Going out overcharging power. Chief Life, I expect him to be spamming tech components. He needs overcharges, but he just doesn't have it. We'll reclaim the tech components. And now Funkoff in a decent position. He's managed to run himself through all of Chief Life's armies. And now energy drop tech components will be cleaned up by an Ultra. Or not. Ultras can't take on tech components apparently. Funkoff getting his overcharge back. Chief Life still on double the power. And Funkoff gonna go ahead and try to reclaim. No, he's gonna capture, but that idea's been abandoned. Significant air control, and now Chief Life looking to poke his way into Funkoff's base. Possibly when he went above 2,000 rating. Now Funkoff's base is under siege from all angles. All the Tech 2 points have been killed. And now the Tech 2 factory is gone, all the emergency Tech 1 point defense. The only Tech 1 point defense in this base belongs to TA for Life, and now Obsidian's doing their thing. Funkoff just hasn't made the fact that he's in this base mean anything. TA for Life just resumed all that Tech 1 land spam he had. How dare you expand? You're not allowed to get map control in this game. And now there's really no way back for Funkoff. He's got no base, but he's got a gun. That's all that matters. No, a lot more matters. T for Left attempting to wall off Funkoff, preventing him from dodging their artillery, but at this point he's quite dead. So I'd like to thank you all for watching, and remember to leave a comment if you want to enter the giveaway. So thank you for watching, and good night.